Hi, I'm Margaret Wehrenberg, and I'll be hosting the conversation of predictable problems and practical solutions, supporting women through life stages. When I first started talking with Michael Kerman and Emily Porter at Leading Edge Seminars about doing a series of sessions on women, our first question to each other was, well, should we focus only on women? And then pretty immediately said, well, yeah, because 25% of women will seek therapy at some time during the course of their life. And interestingly, about 70% or better of psychotherapists are women. So having women talk about women to psychotherapists made a lot of sense to us. But this is a big topic because what we began to realize is most women come into therapy complaining of anxiety or depression. But that doesn't mean that the cause of those symptoms is the same for a 25-year-old as it is for a 65-year-old. So we started looking at life stages and began to realize that a woman's ability to cope with the particular challenges in her life stage could be really impaired by a lack of skill for the challenge she's got. It could be impaired by a lack of friendship or intimate relationship support. It could be challenged by poor self-care. And these are all things that therapists can really help with. So the series goal is to offer practical solutions that can be incorporated into psychotherapy, skills for managing emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, and cultural challenges, helping women cope better with predictable challenges. Now, we're going to hear the voices of women therapists reflecting on the challenges of different life stages. Knowing younger therapists will really benefit listening to those of us who are their older counterparts reflect about what are the things that a woman will predictably go through and how that therapist who may not yet have gone through those issues herself, how that therapist might be helpful. We also think that we older therapists can really benefit from listening to what's going on with the younger cohort of female clients, because the cultural world today of an emerging adult looks nothing like the cultural milieu that many of us older therapists lived through ourselves. So in this series, we're going to tap into each of the challenges of those life stages. We've got Martha Strauss talking about emerging adults, Gen Z in particular, and the cultural and gender dynamics that intersect with mental and emotional health. We'll have Tammy Nelson talking about intimate relationships and women's identity going through the stage of life where forming and dismantling relationships is a key feature of the challenges they face. We'll have Sabrina and I discussing self-care for women of all ages, especially focused on spiritual issues as a support and all the issues consequent to good emotional and mental self-care. And then Lynn Grodsky and myself will be talking about women in their older years of life. We certainly hope that you will be able to join us for all 4 sessions, and know that if you do, you'll get a pretty comprehensive look at the stages of life that your female clients will be going through and how you can be especially helpful to them.